Hey guys, what's going on? It's your girl Fiery Moon, and I'm here to do the weekend vibes reading. This is a general reading for all signs. It's not specific to any zodiac sign. So know that energy could be vice versa or interchangeable. This could be you, someone you're connected to, or someone around you, or it doesn't have to be with you at all, or for you at all, and that's fine. What else do I want to say? Know that it could pertain to, any situation, person, place, or thing, family, home, love, friends, work, your environment. So, as always, take what resonates and leave the rest. And know that energy, we all have masculine and feminine energy. It has nothing to do with gender. So, it may be one sentence, one word that I say in this reading that might pertain to you, and the rest may not even be for you. So as always, take what resonates and leave the rest. With this weekend, there is a lot of energy going on. We do have the sun fully moving into Taurus, or has moved into Taurus. We have the moon in Virgo. We also have Mercury and Venus both in Taurus. Mars has moved into Cancer. We still have Jupiter and Saturn in Aquarius. Uranus is in Taurus. And Neptune is in Pisces with Pluto in Capricorn, which will be set to go retrograde, I believe, the same day as the full moon, which is the 27th or the 26th. I'm not sure which one. But there's a lot of energy going on, and we are currently in a Taurus stellium, which means we have 3 or more planets in the same sign. So we have the Sun, Mercury, Venus, and Uranus all in Taurus right now. So a lot of energy going on. But we're going to jump in and see what messages we need for the weekend. Know that time is fluid, so this could be energy that has already passed for you, energy that may still be to come, or energy that you're currently going through right now. So just as long as you know your story, place it where it resonates. This could pertain to your sun, moon, rising, or Venus, or Mercury, or Taurus, or Venus. So if you know your own personal chart, you'll know what area of life you would want to just look at the houses that these energies fall in for you. All right, so we're going to be starting off with an empowering question, just to see, what you may need to ask yourself this weekend, what you could be pondering upon, or what may help you or assist you with moving through this energy. So that's what we're going to start with. I haven't used this deck in about maybe a week or two, but I felt the need to, pull this one today. So we always need, some empowering advice, something to, keep us going. This energy, all of this Taurus energy going on, Taurus represents the bull, which is, it's fixed earth energy. So, and earth energy deals with, the practicality, structure, stability, so whether that's in, work, home, love, friendships, family. But let's see what empowering question we may need to ask ourselves as a collective for this weekend. What message do we need? What empowering question do we need, Spirit? What do we need? I like it. So I'll take both of these, the top and the one that came out and the one on the bottom. Put these to the sides. All right, so it says, what am I thankful for today? So what are you thankful for today? Getting a lot of energy off of this card. So you may need to ask yourself, what are you thankful for? What do you, whether that's a person, place, or thing. And then the bottom of the deck says, what does happiness mean to me? I don't know why I want to say, like, is what you're thankful for what makes you happy? Is it a part of your happiness what you're thankful for? Are you only, thankful for the things that make you happy? Good questions. Good questions. Let's see. Now I'm going to use the Oracle of the Seven Energies to pull, overall energy for this weekend. And then, of course, we'll clarify with the tarot. Going on? What messages do we need for the collective for this weekend? I almost feel like an appreciation energy with both of those questions. Because, Taurus energy could be very, like I said before, stubborn. And it could be, like heavily fixated on a certain person, place, thing, outcome. So it almost makes me feel like, are you like appreciating what you have? Messages do we need for the collective? Oh, and hey, sometimes when I channel, I get all itchy faced. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Tender Embrace, which is like, a Two of Cups energy that I always feel off of this card. And I'm almost feeling like, are you grateful for, or thankful for, a connection that you may have with someone or something? Does connecting emotionally bring a sense of, like I'm feeling like joy? Like almost, what brings you joy? Is it being able to share emotionally with another, person or people? Because no matter the relationship dynamic, there has to be some form of connection. And, maybe these types of connection, I'm almost getting like maybe these types of connections are scarce in your life. I don't know why I'm getting that. Like this is something that you lack the almost, I won't say the capacity, but like the means to connect emotionally with, those around you. But take that how it resonates. Let's see what comes out. What messages do we need for this weekend for the collective in regards to this energy? And this could definitely be, pertaining to that Mars and Cancer energy, only because, Mars is, it's power and aggression. But in the sign of Cancer, which is more soft and homey and, loving, it's kind of like a tricky energy. But it could also be pushing you into that, that Cancer energy of wanting to connect, because Cancer is the water. Because maybe you're coming out of a place where, your connections may have been, aggressive, or you've dealt with aggressive people, or people that were lacking, care and compassion and nurturing abilities. What messages do we need for this weekend for the collective in regards to this energy? What messages do we need for the collective? See, I told you this Taurus energy is very stubborn. Wow. We got 3 cards out. Ooh, we felt like I just got blasted in the face with energy when I turned over the bottom of the deck. So we have the Storyteller, Awakening Genius, and then we have Great and Full. But the bottom of the deck is the Royal You. And I don't know if you guys can see why, like I just felt like a blast of energy with that Royal You card. So I really think like this may just, pertain to you. Like I said, it could have something to do with other people. We'll see as the reading, goes on, or if this is just solely you, because I feel like with the Storyteller card here, it's giving me an energy of, like, how can I put it? Like, what is the story that you told yourself? Because it's almost like now you're almost turning the page to, like a new chapter, almost like writing a new chapter. Something, different. But I heavily feel that this may have been, stories you may have told yourself in regards to, what you appreciate, what you should appreciate, what makes you happy. Almost like what you've been told happiness is. And with the Awakening Genius, I think you're coming into awareness of, with this being great and full, like, I want to say it comes from the heart. Because this is the Ace of Cups. energy here. And as you guys see the numbers, it's a number 4. Which the 4th house is Cancer energy. I don't know why I want to say like love is not aggressive, but I feel like you're about to be telling yourself a different story due to this awareness that you come into with Awakening Genius of like what true joy means to you. And it truly, truly could have something to do with another person or, a certain connection, whether that's, a family member, a friend, co-worker, or, a romantic situation with close encounters. I feel like if it does have something to do with another person, they're showing you. Because you see one butterfly is outside of the cage and one is in the cage. And that's almost giving me the energy of like, almost like they're showing you how to step into your power and be, the best you. Yeah, because then off of the storyteller card, I'm just feeling like almost like a rewrite to the story that you've always told yourself. With this new awareness of what, like I said, that joy energy, what emotionally, what joy is, where it comes from, how it's cultivated. And especially, within this earth energy, I think I said this on one of my last readings, like love isn't practical. You can connect with people on practical levels, but if it's lacking a connection, which is, the emotions, the water, it may just be something that you do out of like responsibility or obligation, which speaks to the moon being in Virgo also. Yeah, we got a lot of energy going on this weekend. But it's almost an energy of like freeing yourself to go after what fulfills you emotionally. And that awareness is coming in along with it. Almost like the awareness that you have now is driving it. Let's see what comes out with the tarot. So in regards to this energy and spread for the weekend, what messages do we need? If this is in regards to work, like I'm getting like writing or like one of your creative attributes is writing, or, being able to, speak well, because it comes from the heart. So it kind of like almost flows naturally. What messages do we need in regards to this energy for the weekend, for the collective? These cards are so hard. They're so stiff. Messages. So this energy for the weekend, for the collective. What messages do we need? Messages do we need? Alright, I'm gonna do one more. Then we'll jump right in. So bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Pentacles, which, you know, confirms that, you know, lack energy that I was feeling. It's a feeling of, you know, being left out in the cold. It's also, you know, a feeling of, you know, lacking stability. It could be finances. But it is also an energy of, you know, like weathering the storm. But with the Two of Swords up under that, I just feel like there may be, you know, something that you're not seeing or like you don't want to look at or don't know how to navigate in regards to, you know, moving forward with the Wheel of Fortune. But this is divine timing here. Also with the Wheel of Fortune, you know, but it is also, you know, fixed energy. So you could have been, or, you know, almost, I don't want to say like stuck in a pattern, but maybe even fixated on how, you know, you thought a situation was going to go or was supposed to go, or how you like wanted it to go. But it's almost like you're not seeing a way to move forward, like come out of that almost illusion. Because it could be like all you know, as this Queen of Swords, all you can see is, all you see, like it's like you're only seeing the situation practically. It's almost like an energy of wanting something to be more than what it is, in a way. see what comes out. Messages to me. Thank you, Spirit. Alright, so bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Cups, which was just like the tender embrace we seen in the Oracle of the Seven Energies. So this has something to do with, you know, how you connect. Just give me a little bit more room here. Because with the Two of Cups followed by the Star and the Page of Wands, like I said, it could be a connection, but you know, with another person, place or thing, job, whatever. But it's almost like either you're wanting to heal a connection, but I'm also seeing this as like emotionally connecting is what you're now seeing as this Page of Wands is, you know, almost like the key to healing. To have more, you know, successful, you know, collaborations with this Three of Cups. Because this is almost like the energy that you want. You want, you know, fun, love, you know, with how can I put it, like it's almost like you want, like I said, you want this energy, which is like a coming together, but you know, maybe the way that you do it is through like you know, I'm getting like, you know, partying and it's almost like you want to go from having this type of environment, because you know they say like three's a crowd, to this type of environment where you're able to connect on a more deeper level, like almost one-on-one. That's what I feel. Like you want more, you know, personal connections. Because I also see it as like, you know, with the Page of Wands, you're turning your back on this Three of Cups energy. Because it could have been, you know, this Three of Cups energy, whether it was home, work, or, you know, relationships, they were kind of all like this combination of the Seven of Swords with the Magician is like almost, you know, this is like very manipulative, sneaky, sabotaging. It's looked at as, you know, like this is this energy right here is really bothering me. Yeah, I'm just getting like maybe they were, you know, these connections that you've had or like, you know, emotionally manipulative and, you know, you know, and it kind of is what drains you almost. Like, because I am feeling like a drain. And now as this King of Cups, you're looking over this. It's almost like maybe you could have been, you know, emotionally manipulative too, with how you connected with people. But it's like almost there was a play on your emotions, or play of emotions, like people playing games with your emotions, or you were surrounded by people who were just, you know, tricksters. But you turn your back on that energy, and now you're looking, you know, for more healing, you know, emotional connections. But what actually came out was the Page of Swords with the Three of Wands, the Five of Pentacles with the Nine of Cups, and we have the Wheel of Fortune. Then we have the Justice, the Six of Cups, and the King of Swords, and then the High Priestess. So it's kind of like what I already said. It's like you're seeing like the story that you may have, you know, it's like you're looking back over, you know, things that you may have told yourself, things that, you know, people may have said to you with the Page of Swords, you know, but it's in the, you know, the past position. So it's like you're coming into this awareness of, you know, a story that you've always been telling yourself of how, you know, things are supposed to look, happiness is supposed to look, love is supposed to look. And it's like you almost like you're seeing it from a different perspective now with the Three of Wands. It's like you're seeing how maybe you could have been even blocking yourself from what your story is with the Royal You. And then with Justice, it's like now, you know, you're almost wanting to do things right. Or, you know, balance out whatever the situation is by, you know, either speaking or, you know, standing in your truth. And then with the Five of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups, it's like you like this lack energy that you were in as the Five of Pentacles. It's almost like you were willing to endure it in place of, you know, what made you happy, because the Nine of Cups is your own personal happiness. And it could have been, like I said, due to the past relationships, past people, past patterns, past karma, even with the Justice card. And as this King of Swords, you're seeing that now. You're in the awareness, that's the awakening genius. And it's almost like now you're ready to, you know, head towards, you're ready to leave this lack mentality behind, or, you know, just this lack energy, whatever it is, mentality, whatever, and head towards what makes you happy. And with the Wheel of Fortune here, it's like divine timing. Like I said, it's time for you to, you know, be great and full. It's time for you to put your own, you know, it's almost like it's time for self-love, because the Ace of Cups can also represent self-love. And it's being driven by, you know, your intuition, excuse me. Your intuition is almost telling you it's time for you to be happy. And you know it. And it's almost like you have to block out the past with this energy as well. Because even here, the Three of Wands is looking like the back is turned and it's looking away. And then the Nine of Cups is looking out, it's looking forward. Let's see, I'm curious about this Page of Swords, because the Page of Swords is like almost like I'm feeling like review. Like you're looking back at something. What are you looking back at? Tell me about the Page of Swords. Or you're coming into, you know, some new information as well as the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords, we have Death and the Empress. So I almost feel like what you're looking at is the I think you're seeing the transformation that someone else had, this Empress. Honestly, I think you're seeing the transformation that this Empress has had. Or this could be someone you want to talk to, and you're trying to, you know, like figure out a way to almost approach how like you can start communication. Tell me about this Empress in the Death card. The bottom of the deck was the Knight of Pentacles, which is, you know, like almost like procrastination energy. So with the Empress and Death, we have the Ten of Cups and the Devil. Which to me, I know this Devil card is going to freak a lot of you out, but it's almost like this Empress could be someone that, you know, you see as your Ten of Cups. But you could be tied to something toxic, which you need to cut out as this Page of Swords. And it's almost like you know that you need to cut this energy out. Something toxic. And it could be in regards to, you know, money, with the Six of Pentacles at the bottom. Like it's almost like this devil energy that you may be in is blocking you from transforming to coming towards this energy. And this could also be like the story that you told yourself in regards to, you know, abundance. Because the Empress, whether male or female, is very abundant energy. And it's almost like you could also be seeing how the views that you've had of abundance almost meant like if you were to emotionally invest, it was negative. Like don't negatively invest into, don't emotionally invest, because it's almost like you think that it would be your downfall. So it's like you didn't really give into situations emotionally. And like I said, as the Page of Pentacles, it could have been because of how you viewed abundance as the Page of Pentacles, which was, a very, almost like an immature mindset. Because the Page and the 6 is the 7, which speaks to, invest in, excess in a situation. And I feel like, and because these are both pages, it's almost like the story you could have been told, or you told yourself, was just, like I said, was that negative, emotionally investing in things were bad. I'm going to clarify the devil. What's the devil energy here? Just to make sure I'm not bugging. That's just what I feel. Yeah, so we have the Ten of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. So it's like you almost felt like emotionally investing in something was like would be your downfall. Like it would always end bad. So it's like you procrastinated, or held yourself back from fully investing in any situation that looks like this. But the Ten of Cups is ultimate emotional fulfillment. It's something that you share. You could have had or been told of a very selfish way, almost like love is selfish. I have to only do what looks good, almost as the Empress, than what feels good. It has to look good, almost no matter how it feels. And it's like you're seeing now, as this Page of Swords, that this mentality, really wasn't getting you nowhere, and that it needs to end. You need to almost mature, because we've seen the Page of Pentacles to this Knight of Pentacles, which is, the next step up. Like I said, it's almost like you sacrificed your happiness. I feel that. What truly makes you happy. What's the Justice? Tell me about Justice. And with Justice, we have the Seven of Swords and the King of Wands. So the Justice here is saying, almost like you're trying to right your wrongs, and you're ready to take action on doing that, but you're just not sure. It's almost like you're still fearing, almost doing the wrong thing. So you're at a crossroads with this Two of Wands, and you're looking. It's like you're looking at you're fearing the worst if you were to emotionally invest. But it's almost like you're doing yourself a disservice, because maybe this energy is what you're used to in the past. this Seven of Swords energy. But the cards are saying, like, up under the Tower and the Three of Swords, like, stop looking at things like practically. Like, stop focusing on what you can see. Take a more deeper look at what you feel with this Queen of Cups. Let's look at, you know, I want to look at the Wheel of Fortune. So with the Wheel of Fortune, all of these swords, oh my God, I think we got almost every sword out here. Ooh, child. So we have the Knight of Swords with the Four of Swords and the Two of Swords. And I think, like, number one, and I only say I think because of all these swords, like, it's almost like you're missing the point. And with the Knight of Swords coming in, like the Wheel of Fortune is saying, like, it's time to cut out this thinking pattern. Like, it's almost like you're thinking too much about it. You could be spending all your time thinking about all that can go wrong. Like, and the Four of Swords could be healing as well, but it's like you need to, like, open yourself up. Because what you're ultimately doing is, like, because as this King of Swords, you know, and what you're doing is you're blocking off your intuition, which is what you already know. You know that already. So it's like you need to cut out, like, all of this energy. Cut out this thinking that you have. Because it's almost like it's time for you as the Fool to, you know, move forward as this Eight of Wands. Like, it's almost like the universe is trying to push you forward. But you keep wanting to leap back. And the universe is like, it's almost like there's too much resistance. There's too much resistance. And what's your intuition telling you as the High Priestess? Give me one more. Yo, you cannot make this shit up if you wanted to, I swear. Because what your intuition is telling you is, like, take your power back. Step into your power as this emperor. Because what you'll be doing if you follow your intuition and take your power back by stepping into this emperor energy is, like, you'll be coming out, like, it's trying to get you to come out of the mind. Like, I almost feel like it's mental torture that you're doing to yourself. It's like you gotta come out of this Five of Swords energy, because it's putting you at war with yourself. And it's also saying, like, this mindset. I don't know why this mindset is coming up. Like, it's almost like, and it could be that you like to always be in control, but it's like the only person you're controlling or lack thereof is like, it's almost like the control that you think you have by doing this is an illusion, and it's only, like I said, putting you at war with yourself. But ultimately, by you not following your intuition and stepping into your power and realizing that it's not about, you know, power and control, it's not about how things look, that's what's, it's this mindset that is blocking you from what is trying to come in for you. You have the Ace of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, and the Sun. Because you're constantly battling with yourself. Like I said, I think we got every sword. We got the Page of Swords, the Two of Swords, the Four of Swords, the Five of Swords, the King of Swords, the Seven of Swords. There's so many swords out here. And look at what is holding you back from. Because you're holding on to this. It's holding you back from a new, you know, moving forward, happiness, joy, true happiness and joy. With the Sun and the Six of Wands. Then you have that new stable beginning that wants to come in, like it wants to come in for you, but you're holding back. And look at what you're holding back from, the 10. It's almost like it's like you have to let the past go. Because you're ultimately, like, you're blocking this blessing. But it's really, like, from what I see here, it's just like, maybe it has something to do with, like, your upbringing with the Six of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. So you feel like it's like you have to overcompensate materially. We're going to look at the Six of Cups and then I'm going to pull advice. This is interesting. This is an interesting energy. One more for the Six of Cups. One more for the Six of Cups. So for the Six of Cups, we had the King of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, and the Seven of Pentacles. So it's like in the past, like I said, it was all like, even in this Six of Cups, like you were told, like it's like you were told to look abundant, look like how things have to look. I don't know why I keep getting that. But look at, like, in the Six of Cups is normally like a very nostalgic, childlike energy. But you see, out of all of those cups there's only one that she's presenting to the, you know, to the child. And it's almost like, you know, I get the energy of, like, if it doesn't look like that, don't take it. And it's like, that's a, you know, I don't know who would ever, you know, tell their child that, but that's just the energy that I get off of this card. It's like, it has to look like this. Only take cups that look like this. And it puts you into this energy, because the King of Pentacles can be very, like, materialistic. But now it's like you're seeing, as the Page of Swords, or the Page of Wands, what that has done for you. What has, like, you invested all your time into that, and look at what you got back. And like I said, it's time for you to, like, be open in order for you to move. Oh my God, look at this. In order for you to be open and move forward as this Chariot into more balance and stability, to have a new beginning, and you know, with the Lovers, like, it could be in regards to a relationship, it doesn't have to be, but the Lovers represents a decision and balance as well. Like, it's almost like saying, like, all of this is attainable for you if you are open to, you know, receiving a regular, just emotions, and sharing as well with the Knight of Cups. But with the Lovers, it's also saying, like, you have to decide how this, you know, how you can, you know, begin again. Like I said, I feel like there's a rewrite. There's a new beginning waiting for you. You just have to, you know, decide to, you know, take it. And Spirit is trying to, like, almost knock on you. Because you keep going back to the past leads to this. You keep wanting to go back. But it always leads to this Tower moment. And things not fully, you know, the Three of Pentacles is the start of a foundation. It's the start of something. It never fully takes off. And it's like you keep restarting the same foundation over and over and over again because you're so fixated almost, or, you know, determined to keep running back to the past. Like, it's almost like you're trying to rewrite a new story with the same people or the same places, or it, like, but it's stressing you out with the Nine of Swords. Like, here's more swords. You're causing, like, unnecessary mental anguish and anxiety when they're saying, like, have the courage to go into something, you know, to take almost to explore the unknown with the Moon here. Have the courage. Like, you have to have courage through the fear of whatever you feel is going to happen. But guess what's on the other side of that? You can't make this shit up. And what will you do? You'll walk away from the confusion or illusion. And be successful. And it's like you like, it's almost like you'll have the sun with you. Wow. Like, that's exactly what I said. Courage through fear leads to, look, you have to Ace of Cups twice. You have to trust yourself and know, like, you deserve better than to keep this energy here, because you're afraid to go this way. So you keep going this way, to the past. But you just keep, like, having, like, false starts. And it's like you can't, like, you're trying to figure out why, or you may even be saying, like, why does this keep happening? And it's because you won't choose to go the other route. But even the cards are saying you have to write another. You're in charge of this next chapter. So whether you feel you're at a crossroads, whatever, you're in charge of the next chapter of your life. Be thankful for the experience, but go after what makes you happy. Oh, I don't want to do that. I'll just leave those there. Let me get the guidance or advice, because, ooh, child. I'm going to get it from the Energy Oracle deck. This right here. And this is just the weekend, Lord. But like I said, there's all of this energy going on. So it may just, like, everything may, like, come to a head. What's the guidance or advice for the collective for this weekend in regards to the energy that surrounds us? What guidance or advice do we need for the collective? What's the guidance or advice? What's the guidance or advice? Look at walking away and closing the cycle, the world. You cannot make this shit work. Last one. So bottom of the deck is the world. Look. The world closing out the cycle, stepping into your emotions as this man holding a heart is going to lead you through that door to spirit. It's almost like spirit is trying to guide you to just let this cycle go, let it go. Let it go. And take your power back with the second chakra so that you can get on the right path with the temple path and leave this lack energy behind. You know, and like I said, it could have something to do with, like, you know, people, places, and things that you're surrounded by, you know, that really leave you. And this is the same as this Five of Pentacles, the envy card. It's almost like, what do they call it? Like, you have fear of missing out, but you're causing your own self to miss out because you're too worried about what people around you may say, may think, or whatever, but you're the one who's missing out. Give me one more. Cannot make this shit. Have the courage, the angel of strength, to move forward, because look at where you're going. To the cornucopia, which is that Ten of Pentacles energy. Then it opens you up to, you know, the door to romance, having more, you know, caring connections, opening. Could also be like the opening of the heart. You see that the heart is in a cage. You have to open your heart. That's the key to true abundance. And look at victory and appreciation. I'm done. that was the weekend reading. Like I said, take what resonates and leave the rest. But it's clear that this weekend, this may become apparent to you so that you can go ahead and write the story that you want. You don't need to write the story that someone else, may want for you. It's time for you to write your own story and what? Balance yourself out. Because all of this is truly, it is very unbalanced, almost like unstable energy. So, thank you guys for tuning in with me. I hope everyone has, a safe, positive, and productive weekend. And, let's move through this energy the right way. It's time to, step into, your personal power to attain your personal happiness. Come out of your head. You're only stuck if you want to be. Or should I say you're only stuck because you're choosing to be. You can choose to do something different at any time. You just have to, have the courage to really say, forget what I've been told. Forget what other people may think, what other people may say, and just go for it. Because that ain't nobody, it's not hurting anybody but you. And the worst thing you can do is be at war within yourself. Because that it's mentally draining, it's physically draining, it's bad for your health to be constantly fighting with yourself. Alright, so I will see you guys on the next one. Alright, later.